Hello and welcome to this week's guided reading with me, Becca Handley, for the 25th to the 31st of December 2023, the very last one of the year. Last reading of 2023. Goodness me. How many have I done this year? Not every week, was it? Not every week, but hopefully most weeks. And I hope they brought you something, whether it was a bit of insight, a bit of an aha moment, a bit of support, maybe even a chuckle. Or maybe not a chuckle, maybe it just made you feel more sane to see me rub it on for 10 minutes of a week. Sometimes not even being able to speak coherently. Yeah, it's been quite a year, hasn't it? Particularly these last couple of months. I don't know if you found that, but the last November, December have been intense. Oh, wowzers, trousers. Particularly for sensitive folk. Anyone on the path, stuff's come up. We've had some challenges, many of us on this path. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, a little sort of super tender right now, or just really exhausted, then big love. You're not alone. Lots of people are feeling quite a lot over this period, particularly people doing this sort of spiritual work to purge and cleanse so that we can really move forward. So I am using this week the Flower Therapy cards, Doreen Virtue, and it'll be a 3-card reading. Oh, what else to say? Did I say it's a full moon on Boxing Day, if you're celebrating Boxing Day, 26th of December. So Cancer, full moon, all about connection, all about friendship, coming together, being supported. So if you're with loved ones, enjoy their company, find the lols, find the good chats. If you're feeling lonely or isolated, please reach out. Don't let yourself be unseen over this period. There's always someone you could speak to, even if it's the Samaritans. They are an amazing charity. You don't have to be, if you're having suicidal thoughts, to reach out to them. You could be feeling just really, really low, lonely, overwhelmed, and they have amazing people. I recommend or encourage people to give to that charity. You can do a very small donation or a big donation once a month. They are an amazing charity, Samaritans. So yes, please make sure that you're supported over this period. Find ways for connection. Okay. Let's do a shuffle, see what we've got for this week. Spreading them out. Oh, one more thing to say. Chiron, the planet Chiron, goes direct on the 27th. So it might be that since that planet's, because that planet has been retrograde, which is making us kind of really feel some vulnerable stuff. If you've been feeling quite intense vulnerability, that is very in tune with Chiron being retrograde. It really gets us to look at our sense of vulnerability. But as it goes forward, maybe there's sort of a way to sort of be with that vulnerability and to share it with others so that you don't feel sort of overwhelmed by it or ashamed. It's very easy to feel ashamed by our sense of vulnerability, particularly if you were brought up in a very sort of stoic family, or a lot of men find it tricky to be vulnerable. So yeah, see if you can sort of just move into that vulnerability without judgment, and maybe even find some sharing, because when we are vulnerable, when we open our hearts to others, it allows them to do the same. So we're kind of setting people free by being vulnerable. It's brave, isn't it? Right, what do we got for the start of the week? We've got Balanced Friendships, Gerbera, African Daisy. Here we go. And the message is, your friendships work best when there's equal sharing or equal share of giving and receiving. So this is a good one for the festive period, kind of going into that the sort of holiday period, that make sure that you are contributing and doing your bit, and maybe helping out with the washing up. If you're going to someone's house for Christmas, do a little bit. But also try not to overgive. Some people can fall into that kind of people pleasing. A lot of parents, particularly moms, can kind of go into sort of hyper helicopter parenting. So really be mindful that you're balancing your energy and that you're finding time for you to receive whatever it is you need, whether it's a quiet moment of meditation, some yoga up in your bedroom, maybe it's a little walk outside in nature. So find ways to kind of balance your energy, be balanced in the way you communicate. Sometimes Christmas, particularly if we're with family, dynamics can come up. So just be mindful that Mercury is still retrograde. Communication can be quite strained, or there can be miscommunications over this time. So just be mindful that before you speak, have a little moment to think, is this kind, is this true, is this necessary? Good 3 little words there. Alrighty, what's in the middle of the week? Ooh, reach for the stars. Orchid, you deserve only the best, and this is what you should focus your attention on. Okay, so this is about, yeah, I'm going to get the book. I feel it's sort of looking after yourself is the message I'm getting through. Really sort of, yeah, not ignoring your needs, making sure that you can speak your truth from a place of calmness. Stand your sacred ground, as Brené would say. Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. Do, 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 do. That is your song. That's the only bit of singing I'm going to do in this video. Don't worry, I could not help myself. It's a bit of S-Club. Reach for the stars, Orchid. This card comes as a reminder to focus on what you do want as opposed to what you don't want. You have the support and love of your healing angels in the flower kingdom. By working with these energies of light, you can achieve anything you set your mind to, except only the best. There is no need for you to compromise or put up with something less than you deserve. Continue pushing forward and soon you will receive the blessings and the miracles you have prayed for. It's not a time of giving up. So it could be about a project that you are working on, or it could be your own. This to me feels more about treating yourself as the best version of you and as you would a really good friend. You know, what is it? Listening to your needs, honoring your feelings, don't pushing them down. Maybe it's a bit about, you know, not going too cray-cray on the old rich food, the booze and whatnot. Maybe trying to get a bit of exercise in, because it's very easy for us just to all get couch potato-like over Christmas. And whilst it is a time for kicking back, our bodies are designed to move. So, you know, it's about getting energy flowing, but keeping your thoughts positive as well, particularly if you're having moments of stickiness with family members. Yeah, can you think about some positive things with them? Because, you know, everything is energy, and what we focus on, we often receive. So if you're focusing on someone, and also you don't, you know, what's going on for that person? If there's something coming up, is it anxiety? Is it overwhelm? Are they just exhausted? You know, so just being compassionate for about those around you, reaching for that higher ground. Okey-dokey-doos. What have we got for the very last card of 2023? All the voices are coming out today, chaps. That's because it's Christmas. Oh, shield yourself. Bougainvillea. I love a bit of bougainvillea. Usually means I'm in a warm tropical country. You don't see many of them in North Cambridge. Invoke protection to bring this situation to a speedy end. So yeah, be mindful of your energy. If you're a sensitive person like my good self, you can pick up on other people's stuff. You can pick up on dynamics. So yeah, you might be in a situation where you're absorbing other people's stress. So in that situation, is it a case of saying, please, can you not, you know, what's going on for you? Please don't try and put it on me. It could be about you need some space just to have a walk again, get out of the house. It might be that you just need to sort of take a little step back from somebody if they're not making you feel good. So sometimes it's a place of saying something, isn't it? Other times it's a place of just creating some space and kind of giving the situation to Great Spirit. Let's see what the card says. You may feel surrounded by negative people and views. Although we cannot force others to change, we can prevent their energy and emotions from affecting us. Simply by displaying a loving outlook, you can inspire others to join you. Your purpose in this instance is to look past the drama and maintain a sense of peace. Ah, yes, about staying in your heart. I've been doing a bit of that recently, where I'm in a situation where someone is unsettled around me. It might be my little boy, might be a friend, you know, family member. And it's very easy to kind of go into that place of trigger when they're being triggered, particularly if you're sensitive or you're tired yourself. But if you can just sort of sit in this place in your heart, I've been sort of just imagining myself sort of sitting, all my energy there, things do shift. It is quite magic, guys. People's state change. You know, I had an incident with my little boy the other day where he was all over the show and he'd been whacking me. We're getting a lot of whacks right now from the 4-year-old, God bless him. And I just thought, I'm going to really sit in my heart now. And then he came up and gave me a big hug and said, sorry. My God, a Christmas miracle. So yeah, lower vibrations of competition, anger and irritation lead to a path of pain. They do. I just skipped a page here, sorry, bear with me. Oh. Your sensitive body may have absorbed some of these negative energies. So shield, use maybe crystals, visualizing white light, sage, Palo Santo, that lovely wood that you can burn. You can get it on Tinternet very easily. surrounding yourself by glowing white light. Stand beside your loving angels and friends from nature to feel their protective energy. So really, Archangel Michael, if you work with archangels, really good at clearing away energy, negative energy. So yeah, keep that energetic channel that is your good self clear and clean as possible. Be mindful that sometimes the feelings you're feeling are not your own, they might be someone else's. And be calm and kind in expressing if someone is really putting something on you that you just isn't yours and it's not for you to deal with. Yes, hold a space for someone that's struggling, but quite often people don't really realize what's going on and they just bleh over you. So hopefully not actually bomb it, just, you know what I mean, just project their stuff. So if you're a sensitive soul, just be mindful that you are taking and finding ways to keep your energy clear as we move forward into apparently what I've read is going to be a lighter year. There's still going to be stuff, of course there is, the world's in transition and transformation, but some big planets are going to be moving into air instead of the earth. So that heaviness that a lot of us have been feeling, there might be a bit of a lightness. So that's something to focus on. All right, I wish you a lovely rest of year. Thanks for joining me. Take care on the path, and I'll see you to the other side of this good year. Lots of love.